What if I told you that the reason you have not manifested the wealth and abundance you deserve has nothing to do with your work ethic, your education, or even your circumstances? What if the real secret to prosperity has been hidden in plain sight, disguised as something so simple that most people walk right past it every single day? Right now, in this very moment, you are about to discover an untold truth that the wealthiest and most abundant people in the world have known for centuries, but rarely speak about openly. This isn't about working harder. This isn't about another manifestation technique you've already tried. This is about understanding the invisible force that either magnetizes wealth to you or repels it away. And once you grasp this concept, everything in your financial reality will begin to shift. So if you're ready to finally break through the barriers that have been blocking your prosperity, stay with me, because what I'm about to share will change the way you see abundance forever. Let's start with a fundamental truth that most people misunderstand about wealth and abundance. We've been conditioned to believe that money is the result of hard work, smart decisions, and favorable circumstances. And while these elements certainly play a role, they are not the primary force behind true prosperity. The real secret lies in something far more powerful, something that exists beyond the physical realm of action and effort. It lies in the energetic frequency you carry, the vibrational signature you emit into the universe every single day. You see, wealth is not just attracted by what you do, but by who you are being at your core. It's attracted by the frequency you hold, the beliefs you carry in your subconscious mind, and the energetic alignment you maintain with abundance itself. Think about this for a moment. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to effortlessly attract opportunities, financial blessings, and prosperity, while others work themselves to exhaustion and still struggle to make ends meet? This isn't a coincidence, and it's not about luck. It's about vibrational alignment. The people who naturally attract wealth have mastered something that most people are completely unaware of. They've learned to align their inner world with the frequency of abundance. They've discovered how to remove the invisible blocks that keep prosperity at arm's length. And most importantly, they've understood that manifestation isn't just about asking the universe for what you want. It's about becoming the energetic match for what you desire. Now, I know what you might be thinking. You've heard about the law of attraction before. You've tried visualization. You've made vision boards. You've repeated affirmations. And yet, the financial breakthrough you've been hoping for still seems elusive. Here's why. Most teachings about manifestation focus on the surface-level techniques, but they miss the deeper, more profound truth that makes manifestation actually work. They tell you to visualize wealth, but they don't teach you how to clear the subconscious blocks that reject wealth. They tell you to affirm abundance, but they don't show you how to heal the deep-rooted beliefs that say you're not worthy of receiving it. They tell you to act as if you're already wealthy, but they don't explain how to genuinely embody the frequency of prosperity from the inside out. The untold secret I'm about to reveal goes deeper than any manifestation technique you've encountered before. It addresses the root cause of financial struggle, not just the symptoms. And when you understand this secret, when you truly grasp it and apply it, you won't just attract a little more money here and there. You'll experience a fundamental shift in your relationship with wealth. You'll begin to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You'll feel a sense of ease and flow around money that you've never felt before. And most importantly, you'll start to receive abundance in ways that feel natural, effortless, and aligned with your highest good. So what is this untold secret? It's this: true abundance is not something you chase or pursue. It's something you allow. It's something you open yourself to receive. And the key to opening yourself lies in understanding and transforming your energetic relationship with wealth at the deepest level of your being. You see, most people are unconsciously blocking their own prosperity. They have invisible walls built around their capacity to receive. These walls were constructed over years, sometimes decades, through limiting beliefs, childhood programming, societal conditioning, and past experiences with money. And until these walls come down, no amount of visualization or affirmations will create lasting change. Let me explain this more clearly. Your subconscious mind is like a vast storehouse of beliefs, memories, and programs that run automatically in the background of your consciousness. Many of these programs were installed when you were very young, before you had the ability to consciously choose what to believe. Perhaps you heard your parents argue about money. Perhaps you absorbed the belief that wealthy people are greedy, or that money is the root of all evil. Perhaps you internalize the message that you have to sacrifice your happiness to earn a living, or that there's never enough to go around. These beliefs, even though they may seem small or insignificant, are incredibly powerful. They shape your perception of reality. They influence your decisions. And most importantly, they determine the energetic frequency you emit into the universe. Here's a profound truth. The universe doesn't respond to your conscious desires. It responds to your subconscious beliefs. You can consciously want wealth with all your heart, but if your subconscious mind believes that you don't deserve it, or that money is dangerous, or that wealth will make you a bad person, then your subconscious will sabotage every opportunity that comes your way. This is why so many people experience the frustrating cycle of getting close to a financial breakthrough, only to have something go wrong at the last minute. It's not bad luck. It's not the universe being cruel. It's their own subconscious mind protecting them from what it perceives as a threat. The wealthy and abundant people of this world have learned to reprogram their subconscious mind. They've learned to identify and release the limiting beliefs that block prosperity. They've learned to cultivate a deep sense of worthiness and deservingness. And they've learned to maintain an energetic frequency that is in harmony with abundance, no matter what their external circumstances look like. This is the real work of manifestation. This is the untold secret that changes everything. Now, you might be wondering how exactly you begin this process of reprogramming your subconscious mind and shifting your energetic frequency. That's what we're going to explore together in depth. But before we go there, I want you to understand something crucial. This isn't a quick fix. This isn't a magic pill. This is a profound transformation that requires your commitment, your willingness to look at yourself honestly, and your dedication to doing the inner work. But I promise you this, when you commit to this journey, when you truly embrace this secret and apply it consistently, the results will be nothing short of miraculous. You will begin to experience synchronicities and opportunities that seem to come out of nowhere. You will find yourself making financial decisions with clarity and confidence, and you will start to receive abundance in ways that align perfectly with your soul's purpose and highest vision for your life. The first step in this transformation is awareness. You must become aware of the hidden beliefs and patterns that are currently blocking your prosperity. Most people never take this step because it requires honesty and courage. It requires you to look at the stories you've been telling yourself about money, about your worthiness, and about what's possible for you. These stories might sound like, "I'm not good with money. Rich people are selfish. I always struggle financially. Money doesn't grow on trees. I have to work hard for everything I get." Each of these statements is a belief, and each belief is creating your reality. When you become aware of these beliefs, you take the first step toward changing them. The second step is acceptance. You must accept that these beliefs exist without judging yourself for having them. Remember, most of these beliefs were not consciously chosen by you. They were absorbed from your environment, your culture, your family, and your experiences. There's no shame in having limiting beliefs. Every single person on this planet carries them. The difference between those who create abundant lives and those who struggle is simple. The abundant ones recognize their limiting beliefs and choose to release them, while the struggling ones remain unconscious of them and continue to be controlled by them. The third step is transformation. This is where the real magic happens. Transformation occurs when you consciously choose to replace your limiting beliefs with empowering ones, when you choose to see yourself as worthy of abundance, when you choose to believe that wealth can flow to you easily and effortlessly, when you choose to trust that the universe is abundant and there's more than enough for everyone, including you. This transformation doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent practice and dedication, it becomes your new reality. I want to share something powerful with you. There was a time in my own journey when I struggled deeply with money. I worked hard, I did everything I was supposed to do, but prosperity always seemed just out of reach. I felt frustrated, exhausted, and confused about why abundance wasn't flowing into my life. Then I discovered this secret. I began to look at my own subconscious beliefs about money, and what I found shocked me. I discovered that deep down, I believed I didn't deserve to be wealthy. I believed that if I had money, people would judge me, or I would become someone I didn't want to be. These beliefs were completely unconscious, yet they were running my entire financial reality. Once I became aware of them and began the process of transformation, everything changed. Opportunities appeared, money flowed more easily, and most importantly, I felt a sense of peace and alignment with abundance that I had never experienced before. This is what I want for you. I want you to experience the freedom and joy that comes from being in alignment with prosperity. I want you to know, deep in your soul, that you are worthy of all the abundance the universe has to offer. And I want you to discover that wealth and spirituality are not opposites. They are partners. True abundance includes financial prosperity, and financial prosperity allows you to live your purpose more fully, to serve others more generously, and to experience life more richly. As we move forward, I'm going to guide you through the specific techniques and practices that will help you align with abundance at the deepest level. We're going to explore how to identify and release your limiting beliefs. We're going to discover how to cultivate the energetic frequency of prosperity. And we're going to learn how to open yourself to receive the wealth and blessings that are already trying to make their way to you. But the technique I'm about to reveal in the next block is the one that truly transforms lives, the one that creates the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. Now that you understand the fundamental truth that abundance is an energetic alignment rather than just a physical pursuit, we're going to dive into the practical application of this wisdom. This is where theory meets reality, where understanding transforms into tangible results. What I'm about to share with you has been tested and proven by countless individuals who have gone from financial struggle to true prosperity. And it all begins with a concept that most people completely overlook: your energetic set point for wealth. Your energetic set point is like a thermostat for abundance. Just as a thermostat regulates the temperature in your home, your energetic set point regulates how much wealth and prosperity you allow into your life. And here's the fascinating part. Most people have their financial thermostat set to a very specific level based on their subconscious programming. If you've noticed that you tend to earn roughly the same amount of money year after year, or that whenever you get ahead financially, something happens to bring you back to your usual level, this is your energetic set point at work. It's not punishment from the universe. It's simply your subconscious mind keeping you in your comfort zone, even if that zone is uncomfortable. Think about it this way. If you were raised in a household where the annual income was a certain amount, your subconscious mind has likely set that as your baseline for what's normal and safe. Anything significantly above that might feel foreign, dangerous, or even wrong at a subconscious level. This is why lottery winners often end up broke within a few years. Their sudden wealth exceeded their energetic set point so dramatically that their subconscious mind found ways to return them to their familiar financial level. It's not that they were careless or foolish, it's that their internal thermostat wasn't calibrated for that level of wealth, so they unconsciously sabotaged it. The good news is that your energetic set point is not fixed. It can be raised, expanded, and completely transformed. And when you raise your energetic set point for wealth, you don't just attract more money temporarily. You establish a new baseline, a new normal, from which your prosperity grows naturally and sustainably. This is the difference between having a moment of financial success and creating lasting abundance. This is the difference between chasing money and allowing it to flow to you consistently and reliably. So how do you raise your energetic set point? The first and most crucial step is to become intimately familiar with what your current set point is. You need to observe your relationship with money without judgment. Look at your bank account, look at your income, look at your spending habits, look at how you feel when you think about money. Do you feel anxious, stressed, guilty, ashamed, excited, empowered? These feelings are clues to your current energetic set point. Most people avoid looking at their finances because it brings up uncomfortable emotions. But avoidance only keeps you stuck at your current level. True transformation requires honest observation. Once you've identified your current set point, the next step is to begin gently stretching it. And this is where most people make a critical mistake. They try to jump from their current financial reality to their dream reality in one giant leap. They try to go from feeling stressed about paying bills to visualizing themselves as millionaires, and the gap feels so enormous that their subconscious mind rejects it completely. It's like trying to set your home thermostat from 60 degrees to 100 degrees instantly. The system rebels. Instead, you need to raise your set point gradually, in increments that feel believable and achievable to your subconscious mind. Here's a powerful technique for doing this. Instead of focusing on a massive financial goal that feels overwhelming or impossible, focus on expanding your capacity to receive by just 10%. If you currently earn a certain amount per month, visualize and feel into earning 10% more. This small increase is believable enough that your subconscious won't resist it, yet significant enough that it stretches your comfort zone. Spend time each day imagining what it would feel like to have that extra 10%. What would you do with it? How would it change your sense of security or freedom? How would it feel to see that increased amount in your bank account? As you practice this consistently, your energetic set point begins to shift. And once you've genuinely integrated that new level, you can stretch another 10% and then another, building your capacity to receive gradually and sustainably. But raising your energetic set point isn't just about visualization. It's also about taking aligned action that reinforces your new identity as someone who is abundant. And this brings us to another crucial element of the untold secret. The way you treat money right now is the way you're telling the universe to treat you with money in the future. If you treat the money you currently have with disrespect, carelessness, or anxiety, you're sending a signal that you're not ready to be a good steward of greater wealth. But if you treat every dollar you have with appreciation, attention, and respect, you're sending a signal that you're ready and worthy to receive more. This is where practical habits meet spiritual principles. Start organizing your finances. Know exactly how much money you have, where it's going, and where it's coming from. Clear out any financial clutter or confusion. Pay your bills on time and with gratitude, recognizing that you have the resources to meet your obligations. When you spend money, do it consciously and joyfully, appreciating what you're receiving in exchange. When you receive money, acknowledge it with genuine gratitude, no matter how small the amount. These simple practices might seem mundane, but they are incredibly powerful. They signal to your subconscious mind and to the universe that you are someone who values abundance and treats it well. and what you value and treat well multiplies in your life. Another profound aspect of raising your energetic set point involves healing your relationship with wealthy people. Many people who struggle financially harbor unconscious resentment, judgment, or negative beliefs about those who have wealth. They might think wealthy people are greedy, shallow, or corrupt. They might feel envious or bitter when they see others succeeding financially. But here's the truth. You cannot attract what you resent. You cannot become what you judge. If you have negative associations with wealth or wealthy people, you will unconsciously push prosperity away from yourself to avoid becoming someone you've labeled as bad or wrong. The healing comes from recognizing that wealth itself is neutral. Money is simply energy, a tool, a resource. It amplifies who you already are. If you're a generous person, wealth makes you more generous. If you're a kind person, wealth allows you to extend more kindness. The character of a person is not determined by their bank account, but by their heart and their choices. When you can genuinely celebrate the success and abundance of others, when you can feel happy for those who are wealthy without any tinge of jealousy or judgment, you know you're becoming a vibrational match for prosperity yourself. Because celebration is the frequency of abundance, while resentment is the frequency of lack. I want you to try something powerful right now. Think of someone you know who has financial abundance. It could be someone in your life, a public figure, or even a fictional character. Now, instead of focusing on what they have that you don't, I want you to genuinely celebrate their prosperity. Feel happy for them. Recognize that their abundance doesn't diminish yours, because we live in an infinitely abundant universe. Their success is evidence that prosperity is possible, that the universe is generous, and that if it can happen for them, it can happen for you too. This shift in perspective is transformational. When you can celebrate abundance wherever you see it, you align yourself with the frequency of abundance, and the universe responds by bringing more of it into your own experience. Now let's talk about another powerful element of manifesting wealth that rarely gets discussed: your energy around receiving. Most people are actually better at giving than receiving, and while generosity is beautiful, an imbalance in this area creates an energetic block to abundance. If you're someone who loves to help others, who always picks up the check, who gives your time and energy freely, but feels uncomfortable when someone tries to give to you, you're blocking the natural flow of abundance. Receiving is just as important as giving. In fact, they are two sides of the same coin. The universe operates on the principle of circulation. Energy must flow in and out, like breathing. If you only exhale and never inhale, you'll suffocate. The same is true with abundance. You must be willing to receive as generously as you give. Practice receiving with grace and gratitude. When someone offers to pay for your coffee, accept it with a genuine thank you instead of insisting on paying them back. When someone compliments you, receive it fully instead of deflecting or downplaying it. When opportunities come your way, say yes instead of thinking you're not ready or worthy. Each time you allow yourself to receive, you're training your energetic system to be open to abundance. You're telling the universe, yes, I am ready. Yes, I am worthy. Yes, I accept the blessings that are flowing to me. There's also a deeply spiritual dimension to this work that we must address. Your soul has a purpose, a unique contribution to make to the world. And part of manifesting true abundance involves aligning your financial pursuits with your soul's calling. When you chase money for the sake of money alone, disconnected from meaning or purpose, it feels empty, even if you achieve it. But when you pursue abundance as a means to fulfill your purpose more fully, to serve others more powerfully, to live in alignment with your highest values, then wealth becomes a sacred tool rather than just a material goal. And when your financial goals are infused with spiritual purpose, the universe supports you in ways that feel miraculous. Ask yourself, what would I do with abundant wealth? How would I use it to make a difference? How would it allow me to serve my highest calling? How would it enable me to live more fully in alignment with my values and purpose? When you connect your desire for abundance with a deeper why, with a spiritual purpose, you activate a more powerful level of manifestation. You're no longer just asking for money. You're asking for the resources to fulfill your soul's mission, and the universe responds to that kind of request with profound generosity. I also want to address something that often creates confusion on the spiritual path. The idea that wanting money is somehow unspiritual, or that poverty is more noble than wealth. This belief has caused tremendous suffering and limitation for spiritual seekers throughout history. The truth is that money is not the opposite of spirituality. Lack is not more virtuous than abundance. The universe is infinitely abundant. Nature is abundant. Life is abundant. And you, as a divine being having a human experience, are meant to experience that abundance in all areas of your life, including financially. True spirituality includes prosperity. In fact, when you're financially free, you have more time, energy, and resources to devote to your spiritual growth, your service to others, and your soul's evolution. Release any guilt or shame you've been carrying about wanting wealth. Release the false belief that you have to choose between money and meaning, between prosperity and purpose. You can have both. You are meant to have both. And when you give yourself permission to desire and receive financial abundance without apology, you step into a new level of alignment with your divine nature as an abundant being. As we prepare to move into the next block, where I'll share the specific daily practices that will help you embody this new, energetic frequency of prosperity, I want you to take a moment to appreciate how far you've already come in your understanding. You now know that abundance is an inside job, that your energetic set point determines your financial reality, and that raising that set point requires both inner work and aligned action. And if you think this is powerful, wait until you hear the technique in the next section that very few people know, the one that creates rapid and lasting transformation in your financial reality. We've reached the heart of this transformational journey, the place where everything you've learned so far begins to crystallize into practical daily practices that will fundamentally reshape your financial reality. What I'm about to share with you are the specific techniques that the most prosperous people in the world use, often without even realizing it, to maintain their alignment with abundance. These are not complicated rituals or time-consuming practices. These are simple, powerful habits that, when done consistently, will rewire your subconscious mind and raise your energetic frequency to match the wealth and prosperity you desire. The first and most powerful practice is what I call the morning abundance alignment. How you begin your day sets the energetic tone for everything that follows. Most people wake up and immediately check their phones, exposing themselves to emails, news, and other people's agendas before they've even connected with their own inner state. This is like opening the doors of your house before you've gotten dressed. You're letting the outside world in before you've prepared yourself energetically. Instead, I want you to commit to starting each day with a sacred morning practice that aligns you with the frequency of abundance before you do anything else. Here's how it works. As soon as you wake up, before you reach for your phone or even get out of bed, take 3 deep breaths and bring your awareness to your heart center. Place your hand on your heart and simply feel gratitude. Don't think about what you're grateful for yet. Just feel the vibration of gratitude in your body. Then begin to mentally list at least 10 things you're genuinely grateful for in your life right now. Include some things related to money and abundance, even if they seem small. Perhaps you're grateful for the roof over your head, the food in your kitchen, the clothes you'll wear today, the ability to pay your bills, the money in your wallet, or the job that provides income. As you list each item, really feel the appreciation. Let the feeling of gratitude fill your entire being. This practice is powerful because gratitude is the highest vibrational frequency of abundance. When you're in a state of genuine gratitude, you're telling the universe, I recognize the abundance I already have, and I'm ready to receive more. You're also training your subconscious mind to look for abundance rather than lack. Most people wake up thinking about what they don't have, what they need to do, what they're worried about. They start their day from a frequency of lack and stress. But when you begin with gratitude, you start from a frequency of abundance and peace, and that frequency attracts more experiences that match it. After your gratitude practice, spend 5 to 10 minutes in visualization. But this isn't ordinary visualization. This is sensory-rich, emotionally connected visualization where you imagine your desired financial reality with such detail and feeling that your subconscious mind begins to accept it as real. Close your eyes and see yourself living in your desired state of abundance. What does your life look like? Where are you living? What are you doing? How do you feel? See yourself checking your bank account and feeling joy and security at the numbers you see. Imagine yourself making financial decisions with ease and confidence. Picture yourself using your wealth to bless others and fulfill your purpose. The key is to make it so real in your imagination that you begin to feel the emotions you would feel if it were already true. Peace, joy, freedom, security, excitement, gratitude. Your subconscious mind cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When you visualize with enough sensory detail and emotional intensity, you're literally programming your subconscious to believe this is your reality. And when your subconscious believes it, it begins to direct your thoughts, decisions, and actions in ways that align with that reality. You'll start noticing opportunities you would have missed before. You'll make choices that move you toward prosperity. You'll attract people and circumstances that support your financial growth. This is not magic. This is the natural result of aligning your internal programming with your desired external reality. The second powerful practice is what I call the abundance inventory. Once a week, I want you to sit down and make a comprehensive list of all the abundance currently in your life. Include everything: your skills and talents, your relationships, your health, your possessions, your knowledge, your experiences, and yes, your financial resources. Write down the exact amount of money you have in your accounts. List your sources of income. Acknowledge every asset you own. Note every opportunity available to you. The purpose of this practice is to shift your focus from what you lack to what you have, because where attention goes, energy flows, and what you appreciate, appreciates. Most people are so focused on what they don't have that they completely overlook the abundance that already exists in their lives. They have a place to live, but they focus on it not being their dream home. They have income, but they focus on it not being enough. They have opportunities, but they focus on the ones that didn't work out. This perpetual focus on lack creates more experiences of lack. But when you regularly take inventory of your abundance, you train your mind to see prosperity. You begin to realize that you're already more abundant than you thought. And that realization shifts your frequency, which shifts your reality. The third practice involves a complete transformation of how you speak about money and your financial situation. Your words have tremendous creative power. Every time you speak, you're either affirming abundance or affirming lack, and your subconscious mind is listening to every word, taking instructions from your declarations. From this moment forward, eliminate all negative or limiting language about money from your vocabulary. Never say things like, I can't afford it, I'm broke, money is tight, I never have enough, or I'm not good with money. Even if these statements feel true in your current circumstances, speaking them only reinforces and perpetuates those circumstances. Instead, choose language that affirms abundance and possibility, even when your current reality doesn't match yet. If you can't currently afford something, instead of saying, "I can't afford it," say, "I'm choosing to invest my resources differently right now," or "that's not in alignment with my current financial priorities." If you're facing financial challenges, instead of saying, "I'm broke," say, "I'm in a period of financial transformation," or "I'm learning to manage money in new ways." These subtle shifts in language might seem small, but they are profoundly powerful. They keep your subconscious mind focused on possibility rather than limitation, on growth rather than lack. Also, begin to speak about your financial goals as if they're already accomplished. Say things like, "I am financially free. Money flows to me easily and consistently. I am an excellent manager of wealth. I am worthy of abundance. And the universe provides for all my needs and desires." Say these statements out loud, with conviction and feeling, multiple times throughout your day. At first, your logical mind might protest, saying, "But that's not true yet." That's okay. You're not lying. You're declaring your intention and programming your subconscious to make it true. You're speaking your desired reality into existence, which is exactly how manifestation works. The fourth practice is one of the most transformative, but also one of the most challenging: the practice of tithing or giving. I know this might seem counterintuitive. If you're struggling financially, the last thing you might want to do is give money away. But here's the spiritual truth about giving. When you give from a place of faith and generosity, not from obligation or guilt, you send a powerful message to the universe that you trust in abundance. You demonstrate that you're not operating from a mindset of scarcity, but from a mindset of plenty. And the universe responds to that demonstration by opening up greater channels of flow in your life. Start small if you need to. Give even 1% of your income to a cause, person, or organization that resonates with your heart. The amount matters less than the intention and the consistency. Give with joy, not with resentment. Give with trust, not with fear. Give with the understanding that you're participating in the circulation of abundance, that what you give returns to you multiplied. This principle has been taught in every spiritual tradition throughout history because it's a fundamental law of the universe. Give and you shall receive. As you sow, so shall you reap. What you put out comes back to you. But here's the key. Give without expectation of return from the same source. Don't give to someone expecting them to give back to you. Don't donate to an organization expecting them to reward you. Give freely, trusting that the universe will return your generosity in unexpected and often more abundant ways. This is the practice of genuine faith in abundance, and it's one of the fastest ways to break through scarcity consciousness and step into prosperity consciousness. The fifth practice involves clearing and releasing any financial debt or clutter in your life. Unresolved debts and financial disorganization create energetic blockages that prevent new abundance from flowing in. It's like trying to fill a cup that has holes in it. No matter how much you pour in, it keeps leaking out. Start by making a complete list of any debts you owe. Don't avoid looking at this. Face it with courage and honesty. Then create a plan to address each debt, even if it's just a small monthly payment. The act of facing your debts and taking action toward resolving them, rather than avoiding or denying them, is incredibly freeing. It removes a huge energetic burden and signals to the universe that you're taking responsibility for your financial life. Also, organize your financial life. Clear out old receipts, organize your paperwork, set up a simple system for tracking your income and expenses. This might not seem spiritual, but remember, how you treat money is how you're asking to be treated by money. When you bring order and attention to your finances, you're treating money with respect, and in return, money will treat you with respect by flowing more freely and staying longer in your life. The sixth practice is about consciously expanding your comfort zone around receiving. Start saying yes to opportunities, gifts, and blessings that come your way, even if they feel bigger than what you think you deserve. If someone offers to help you, let them. If an opportunity comes that feels exciting but scary, lean into it. If you receive unexpected money, accept it with joy rather than suspicion or guilt. Every time you say yes to receiving, you're expanding your energetic capacity for abundance. You're telling the universe, I'm ready for more, I'm open to blessings, I trust that good things are meant for me. Many people unknowingly push abundance away because they don't feel worthy of receiving it. They turn down opportunities because they think they're not qualified enough. They refuse help because they don't want to be a burden. They feel guilty when good things happen to them. This is a form of self-sabotage rooted in unworthiness. But you are worthy. You are deserving. You are meant to receive all the good that life has to offer. And the more you practice receiving with grace and gratitude, the more the universe can give to you. The seventh and final daily practice I want to share with you is the practice of living in the frequency of your desire before it manifests. This is perhaps the most advanced technique, but also the most powerful. It means making choices throughout your day that align with the abundant person you're becoming, not the struggling person you currently are. It means treating yourself with the love and care you would treat yourself if you were already wealthy. It means making decisions from a place of abundance rather than from scarcity. For example, if you're choosing between two items at the store and one costs slightly more but is higher quality and brings you more joy, choose that one even if the scarcity mindset says to choose the cheaper option. I'm not suggesting you be financially irresponsible or spend money you don't have. I'm suggesting that within your means, you make choices that honor your worth and affirm abundance rather than choices that reinforce lack. This might mean buying the fresh flowers for your home instead of skipping them to save a few dollars. It might mean investing in a course or book that will help you grow instead of telling yourself you can't afford it. It might mean taking yourself to a nice lunch instead of always choosing the cheapest option. These small daily choices send powerful messages to your subconscious about who you are and what you deserve. I want you to understand something crucial. These practices are not separate from your spiritual life. They are expressions of your spiritual life. They are ways of honoring the divine abundance that flows through all of creation. They are methods of aligning yourself with the truth of who you really are, an infinite being capable of receiving unlimited blessings. When you commit to these practices with consistency and faith, you will see changes in your financial reality. Not overnight, perhaps, but steadily, surely, and often in ways that surprise and delight you. Remember, manifestation is not about forcing or controlling reality. It's about aligning with the flow of abundance that already exists and allowing it to express through your life. Stay with me, because the next step is the most crucial one to seal your prosperity. The step that brings everything together and activates the full power of these teachings in your life. As we come to this final section of our journey together, I want to acknowledge the profound transformation that's already taking place within you. By staying with me through these teachings, by opening your mind and heart to these truths about abundance, you've already begun to shift your energetic frequency. You've already started the process of rewiring your subconscious mind. And most importantly, you've demonstrated to yourself and to the universe that you're ready and willing to receive the prosperity that is your birthright. Now, I want to share with you the ultimate secret, the master key that unlocks everything we've discussed and brings it all together into a cohesive, powerful force for transformation in your life. This final piece is what separates those who dabble in manifestation from those who become true masters of abundance. And that secret is unwavering faith combined with consistent action. Let me explain what I mean by this, because it's often misunderstood. Faith is not blind optimism. Faith is not pretending everything is fine when it's not. Faith is not ignoring reality or avoiding responsibility. True faith is a deep, unshakable knowing that you are supported by a benevolent universe, that you are worthy of abundance, and that everything is working out for your highest good, even when you can't see the full picture yet. True faith is the ability to maintain your alignment with prosperity, even when your current circumstances seem to contradict your desires. Because faith is the bridge between the invisible realm of potential and the visible realm of manifestation. Faith is what allows the unseen to become seen, the desired to become real, the imagined to become actual. But faith alone is not enough. You must combine your faith with consistent, aligned action. The universe loves action. It responds to those who demonstrate their commitment through their choices and behaviors. You cannot sit on your couch visualizing wealth and expect money to magically appear in your bank account. You must take steps, make moves, pursue opportunities, develop skills, offer value, and show up in the world as someone who is actively participating in the creation of their abundant life. Faith without action is merely wishful thinking, but faith combined with action is an unstoppable force for manifestation. The key is that your actions must be aligned. This means they must come from a place of inspiration rather than desperation. They must feel right in your body and soul, not just logical to your mind. They must move you toward your goals while also honoring your values and integrity. Aligned action feels energizing, even when it's challenging. Misaligned action feels draining, even when it seems like the smart thing to do. Learn to distinguish between the two and always choose alignment, because aligned action is what creates sustainable, soul-satisfying abundance. I also want to address a question that often arises at this stage of the journey. What if I do all of this and it still doesn't work? What if I practice these techniques consistently and I still don't see the financial results I desire? First, I want you to know that if you're genuinely applying these principles with faith and commitment, you will see results. But sometimes the results don't look exactly how we expected them to look, or they don't come in the timeline we preferred. The universe operates on divine timing, not human timing. Sometimes what we think we want isn't actually what's best for us, and the universe, in its infinite wisdom, guides us towards something even better than we imagined. The key is to remain flexible in the how while staying committed to the what. Be clear about your desire for abundance, but stay open to how it arrives. It might come through a new job, a business opportunity, an unexpected windfall, a wise investment, or a combination of sources you never anticipated. Don't limit the universe by insisting it manifest your abundance in one specific way. Stay open, stay receptive, and trust that your good is on its way to you in the perfect form at the perfect time. Also understand that manifestation is not always linear. You might not see progress for a while and then suddenly experience a quantum leap. You might take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. You might see small improvements that gradually build over time. Everyone's journey is unique. What matters is that you don't give up. What matters is that you keep choosing abundance consciousness, keep practicing the techniques, keep taking aligned action, and keep trusting in the process even when you can't see immediate results. There's something else I want you to understand about true abundance. It's not just about the dollar amount in your bank account. True abundance is a state of being. It's feeling rich in all areas of your life. Rich in love, rich in health, rich in purpose, rich in joy, rich in connection, rich in peace. When you cultivate this holistic sense of abundance, financial prosperity follows naturally because you're radiating the frequency of wealth in every dimension of your existence. Don't make the mistake of pursuing money at the expense of everything else. Pursue a rich life in every sense of the word, and financial wealth becomes a natural expression of that richness. I also encourage you to find a community of like-minded people who are also on the journey of manifesting abundance. When you surround yourself with people who believe in prosperity, who support your dreams, who celebrate your wins and encourage you through challenges, you amplify your manifestation power exponentially. We are influenced by the energy of the people around us. If you're surrounded by people who complain about money, who believe life is hard, who think abundance is impossible, their energy will affect yours. But if you connect with people who are positive, abundant-minded, and supportive, their energy will lift you up and accelerate your transformation. Now, as we close this journey together, I want to remind you of something essential. You are not starting from scratch. You already have so much abundance in your life. You have life itself, which is the greatest gift of all. You have the capacity to learn, grow, and change. You have the power to choose your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions. You have access to infinite spiritual resources. You are connected to a universe that is inherently abundant and wants to bless you. You are worthy simply because you exist. You don't have to earn your worthiness. You don't have to prove your value. You are a divine being, a child of the universe, and abundance is your natural inheritance. All you need to do is remember this truth, claim it, live from it. Let it guide your choices and shape your consciousness, and as you do, you'll begin to see evidence of your abundance everywhere. You'll start to notice opportunities you missed before. You'll feel a growing sense of confidence and peace around money. You'll experience synchronicities and blessings that confirm you're on the right path. And gradually, steadily, your external reality will transform to reflect your internal shift. Before we part ways, I want to leave you with one final practice that will help you anchor everything you've learned. Tonight, before you go to sleep, take a few moments to reflect on this journey we've taken together. Think about the insights you've gained, the beliefs you're ready to release, the new possibilities you're opening yourself to. Then, speak these words out loud with conviction and feeling. I am worthy of abundance. I am open to receiving prosperity in all its forms. I trust the universe to provide for all my needs and desires. I'm grateful for the wealth that is flowing to me now. I'm abundant, prosperous, and blessed, and so it is. Say these words with your whole heart. Feel them in your body. Let them sink deep into your subconscious mind, and then release them to the universe with complete trust, knowing that the wheels of manifestation have been set in motion, and your abundant life is already on its way to you. The journey to true prosperity is not always easy, but it is always worth it. You deserve to live a life of financial freedom, peace, and abundance. You deserve to fulfill your purpose without the constant stress and worry about money. You deserve to experience the joy of blessing others with your generosity. You deserve all of this and more. And now you have the knowledge, the tools, and the practices to make it your reality. So I ask you now to make a commitment. Commit to applying these teachings consistently for the next 30 days. Commit to doing the morning abundance alignment every single day. Commit to practicing the abundance inventory weekly. Commit to speaking words of prosperity. Commit to giving generously. Commit to clearing your financial clutter. Commit to expanding your capacity to receive. Commit to living in the frequency of your desire, and commit to maintaining unwavering faith combined with aligned action no matter what. If you make this commitment and honor it, I promise you that 30 days from now, you will see tangible changes in your relationship with money and in your financial reality. You will feel different. You will think differently. You will act differently, and your results will be different. This is the power of consistent practice combined with spiritual alignment. This is how true transformation happens. Not through a single moment of insight, but through daily dedication to embodying the truth of your abundant nature. And if you found value in this message, if these teachings resonated with your soul and ignited hope in your heart, I want to ask you to do 3 things. First, subscribe to this channel so you can continue receiving guidance and wisdom on your journey to prosperity. There is so much more I want to share with you, so many more secrets to unlock, so many more tools to give you. By subscribing, you ensure that you won't miss any of the powerful content coming your way. Second, leave a comment below saying Amen, or sharing what resonated most with you from this message. When you take a moment to express gratitude or share your insights, you're not only reinforcing the teachings in your own consciousness, but you're also contributing to a community of abundant, spiritually minded people who support and uplift each other. Your words might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Your energy adds to the collective frequency of prosperity we're creating together. And third, turn on the notification bell so you're alerted every time I release a new video. This ensures you stay connected to this community and continue receiving the spiritual nourishment and practical guidance that will support your journey to abundance. These simple actions of subscribing, commenting, and turning on notifications are themselves acts of receiving. You're saying yes to continued blessings. You're opening yourself to more wisdom and support. You're demonstrating your commitment to your own transformation. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. I am here to guide you. This community is here to support you. And most importantly, the infinite abundance of the universe is here to bless you. You are loved. You are worthy. You are abundant. Now go forth and claim the prosperous life that is waiting for you. Embrace your power, trust the process, and watch as miracles unfold in your financial reality. Thank you for being here. Thank you for staying until the end. Thank you for being open to transformation. I honor the abundant, divine being that you are, and I celebrate the magnificent life of prosperity that is now manifesting for you. Until we meet again, may you be blessed with overflowing abundance in every area of your life. Amen.